still crime, much game and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, I.A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Got crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe on your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much game and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Got crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe on your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much game and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, I.A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Got crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe on your home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling it.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch, and we are back top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, a special good evening to you. I must apologize for starting just a little late, but nevertheless, a special good evening to all those of you who are looking at us on all the platforms, the I.A.N platform, on Facebook, the I.A.N platform, on YouTube, the website. You remember all those graphics and all the names of all those platforms will be changed shortly to I.A.N Network, and then those images of posting and whatnot will be placed differently in a couple days. Just to let you know, in a couple days. All right. Let's start. Hadid's detention battle. High Court orders police records. Review as lawyers challenge emergency move. And I want to make something clear to you all, and very, very clear, that I am very cautious of what I say. I would not entertain. I would leave it up to the courts. I would leave it to the police, their investigation, with respect to Dominic Hadid and his wife. Okay, I just want people to know that. So if you're looking for me to get emotional and, you know, I'm just like you, I am looking on. I am looking on. Because whether you like it or not, I don't know the circumstances. Just like everybody else, we want to get the facts. Whatever is in the public domain is what everybody's going to. But I can let you know that Blue Waters is one of our advertisers, and we have no intentions of pulling down their ad. Just want you to know that. And someone asked me a while ago, would you still hold the Stamina energy bottle? Of course. Of course. Of course. We don't know the circumstances and they advertise with us. So I just want you to know that. I just want you to know that. And I, to an extent, I am concerned about this incident. That's all I have to say. I'm very concerned. But so we're just letting you know what is going on with the Hadid's detention battle. High Court order, police records, review as lawyers challenge emergency move. The legal battle over detention of businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife, Genevieve, intensified Monday, that's today, June the 29th, after the High Court granted the attorneys permission to inspect police station diaries linked to their arrest. Justice Frank C. Prasad made the ruling during a virtual hearing of a habeas corpus application filed by the couple who are challenging the legality of their continued detention. Hadid and his wife remain in custody following their arrest last week as part of a police investigation to allegations of a conspiracy to assassinate members of the government. Their legal team argued that the matter initially appeared to be standard criminal investigation, but was later moved under the Emergency Powers Regulation through the issuing of Preventive Detention Orders, PDOS. Senior Counsel Douglas Mendes, appearing alongside other members of the defense team, told the court that the couple was initially detained under the ordinary police powers before the PDOS were issued. He argued that the timing of the change raised concerns about whether the process was reportedly followed, suggesting that the transition from a criminal investigation to emergency detention required closer examination. Attorneys representing the Commissioner of Police maintained that detention orders have been issued before the formal PDO process, disputing that defense position. Justice Sipasad noted that the proceeding before him were a habeas corpus matter and not a constitutional challenge, but said the court still has the responsibility to ensure proper legal procedures were followed. The judge approved the inspection of the station diary entries, saying that the review could be completed quickly and would assist the court in determining the circumstances surrounding the arrest. The defense team is expected to review the documents and provide further instruction from the matter when the matter returned to court. The case continues against the backdrop of other arrests connected to the same investigation, including detention of Star Sabga, a relative of Genevieve Hadid, who remains in custody. The hearing is set to continue on Tuesday. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just in other news, in the same connecting to the Hadid, Trinidad and Tobago Police Service invokes preventive detention orders as Hadid and transferred to prison after High Court challenge. Hours after the High Court ordered the Commissioner of Police to explain the continued detention of businesswoman Dominic Hadid and his wife Genevieve Hadid, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has confirmed that the preventive detention order have now been obtained for Dominic Hadid, Genevieve Hadid, and Genevieve aunt Star Sabga. Police said the orders were obtained as investigations continue under the Emergency Powers Regulation and were executed in accordance with the law of and in the presence of the detainee's attorney. I.A.N. News understands that the preventive detention order was signed by Minister of Homeland Security Roger Alexander, authorizing the transfer of detainees from the police custody into the custody of Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service. The latest development follows an urgent application from a writ of habeas corpus filed by Senior Counsel Faris Alwari and Gilbert Peterson, Senior Counsel. On behalf of Dominic and Genevieve Hadid, Justice Frank Sipasad fixed the matter for virtual hearing at 9 a.m. on Monday, that's today, where the Commissioner of Police will be required to justify the legal basis for the continued detention. According to the court document, Dominic and Genevieve Hadid were detained during the coordinated police operation on Wednesday, June the 24th, at their Bishop West Marval residence. Investigators executed a search warrant authorizing the seizure of electronic devices as part of an investigation into the alleged conspiracy to commit murder. Police also searched the business premises linked to the family. Just to let you know what exactly is going on. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, I want to take you straight to the Venezuela earthquake, because I know a lot of you have been paying attention to that. Like all of us, it is sad, it is unfortunate, and just to let you know, the Venezuela earthquake death toll climbs to more than 1,700 as a desperate search for survivors enters into a critical phase. Over 55,000 unaccounted for. I repeat, 55,000 unaccounted for. The death toll has gone to 1,700 persons so far. The death toll from the Venezuela devastating twin earthquake has risen to 1,719 as rescuers race against the time to locate survivors trapped beneath collapsed building before the critical 72 hours rescue window closes. More than 3,200 people have been injured, while over 55,000 people remain unaccounted. That is sad. Really, really sad and tragic. 55,000 people remain unaccounted for, although the officials caution that many of those reports have yet to be verified. The powerful earthquake measuring 7.2 and a 7.5 magnitude struck northern Venezuela on Wednesday, June the 24th, causing catastrophic destruction across the coastal state of La Guaira and parts of Caracas. Search and rescue operations remain focused. Collapsed buildings where survivors are believed to be still trapped. Emergency crews from Venezuela have been joined by more than 1,600 international rescuers. So more than 1,600 international rescuers, including specialized urban search rescue team, equipped with sniffer dogs, thermal imaging equipment, listening devices, and heavy machinery to detect signs of life beneath the debris. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in connection with the earthquake, aid over politics, Trinidad and Tobago mobilizes support for earthquake-hit Venezuela as Rodriguez remains silent. The Trinidad and Tobago has moved ahead with a national humanitarian relief effort for earthquake-ravaged Venezuela, despite no public acknowledgement from Caracas following the country's offer of assistance. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar and the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs expressed solidarity and pledged support. The government Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar and the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs expressed solidarity and pledged support. The government convened a joint public and private sector meeting to coordinate the national relief response. Donation will be accepted at warehouse sheds 1 and 2 at Portis Point Lisas, municipal disaster management units, and participating supermarkets from Monday, June the 29th. The public and corporate Trinidad and Tobago have been asked to donate medical supplies, hygiene products, non-perishable food, bottled water, mattresses, and cots. Monetary contribution can also be made to Disaster Relief Fund Venezuela through First Citizen Bank. Despite strained relations and the Venezuelan National Assembly declaring Prime Minister Kamla Bissessar as persona non grata, Trinidad and Tobago has continued with its effort of assistance. Rodriguez has publicly thanked several governments for support, but there has been no public acknowledgement of Trinidad and Tobago offer. That is terrible. That is terrible. That is terrible. So no matter what the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, no matter what was said in the past, it shows that our government is bigger than that. Trinidad and Tobago government is bigger than that. And so the Prime Minister, the President, has acknowledged all international bodies that have assisted in the earthquake, but has not acknowledged Trinidad and Tobago. And yet Trinidad and Tobago continue to assist. The Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs said it continues coordinating with authorities in Venezuela, while Trinidad and Tobago Embassy in Caracas confirmed all nationals, including tourists, have been reported safe. Also, we're going to take a fast break. When we come back, I'll tell you about 37 nationals safely returned from Venezuela after deadly earthquake disaster. Let's take a fast break.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
We are updating our imagery, but our websites remain the same. Please stay tuned.
Get ready, Makoya! The incredible India Expo is opening its door on July 3rd, right opposite the Center of Excellence. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Discover an amazing range of products, from elegant bridal wear and sparkling jewelry to stylish footwear, exquisite furniture and authentic Indian cuisine, all under one roof at the incredible India Expo. Don't miss out. It's your gateway to incredible finds.
Fabinja Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fabinja Expo, endless variety, endless value.
Spin to win this Father's Day. Dad keeps the family moving. Let's keep Dad moving to this Father's Day. When you purchase 4 tires, you get 15% off along with free installation, balancing, an alignment check, and a chance to spin to win. You never lose at Brandtech.
I.A.N TT offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retina, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care, also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 eyes for more information. Payment plans are available. I.A.N TT, taking eye care into the future.
Escape the hustle and relax at D-Zone Recreational Facility. A safe, peaceful and rustic setting for weddings, family gatherings, corporate retreats or simply unwinding. Enjoy our shared or private pool sheds with all amenities. Book your date today. Call now. Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Men, it's time to level up your wardrobe. Find all your top designer brands in one stylish stop. Premium fits, fresh arrivals, and looks that make a statement. From Calvin Klein polos to Psycho Bunny tees, sharp dress shades, high quality jeans, shorts, watches, shades, and even luxury cologne. Everything you need to look your best is right here. Plus, enjoy nationwide delivery wherever you are. We're conveniently located at Twin Walls, Gulfview. Call us at 780-5000. Your brand, your style, your store, Silver Tag Menswear.
Welcome to the #1 development in the central area, I.A.N Residences.
Located Kulahal Road, which is literally 15 seconds on and off the highway. Close to all your amenities. All homes include remote gate systems, parking for 2 vehicles, with a spacious living room area and a very modern kitchen. The house is completely covered in porcelain tiles, fully AC, gypsum ceiling, and water heating systems. With 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a master bedroom with its own walk-in closet. Give us a call, WhatsApp, or visit our social media platforms and get one step closer to your dream home.
Welcome back to the I.A.N. Show.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue, 37 nationals safely returned from Venezuela after deadly earthquake disaster. 37 Trinidad and Tobago nationals, including members of the Table Tennis Association, have returned from Venezuela following a devastating double seismic event that struck the country on June the 24th. The Ministry of Foreign and Caribbean Affairs confirmed that nationals returned on June the 20th after an arrangement was facilitated through the intervention of the Minister of Foreign and Caribbean Affairs, Sean Sobers. The Embassy of Trinidad and Tobago in Caracas and its team, led by Charge d'Affaires Dane Mark Chinslick. The ministry thanked Hoover Tours and the management and staff of Rotuka Airlines for their assistance. Also, ladies and gentlemen, powerful Venezuelan earthquake pushed Cedras coastline 20 feet in the air. A powerful earthquake had devastated Venezuela last week, dramatically reshaped parts of Trinidad's southwest coastline, forcing a section of the Gulf shoreline in Cedras nearly 20 feet above its previous level within seconds. The sudden uplift left hundreds of marine animals, including fish, crabs, clam, and stingrays, stranded on dry land, with many crushed beneath the rocks or dying after being trapped out of the water. Geologists believe the dramatic change was caused by a reactive geological slump triggered by the massive 7.2 and 7.5 magnitude earthquake. The intense shaking caused unstable ground to shift, lifting parts of the beach and seabed out of the ocean almost instantly. Look at that. That is very, very serious. Very, very serious. Experts say similar coastline movement occurred after Trinidad 2018 earthquake and warned that sections of the southwest peninsula remains geologically unstable. While no homes were affected, minor damage was reported to nearby oil company facility, and the public is being urged to avoid the area because of risk of further ground movement. So some of you who are looking for sightseeing, go by the lookout. Avoid here. So this is what went on in Cedras. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, in fact, just today, Monday, gunman attack leaves Brazil community in shock. Maxi driver killed. A maxi-taxi operator was gunned down outside his home at Savannah Drive, Brazil, during an early morning shooting. The victim has been identified as Ronald Ramgooliee, the driver of a 24-seater Redlands maxi known as General. That's all we have so far. Ronald Ramgooliee. These are photographs of him, the driver of a 24-seater Redland maxi-taxi known as the General. According to reports, Ramgooliee was attacked sometime around 6:30 a.m. While near his vehicle, initial information indicated that he was ambushed and shot multiple times. He was found lying on the ground outside the maxi-taxi and was pronounced dead at the scene. Police officers responded to the area began investigating the circumstances surrounding the killing. The motive for the shooting remains unknown and details are still emerging. So if you have any information why anybody want to kill the maxi-taxi driver, Ronald Ramgooliee, who drives the maxi-taxi with that sticker General, a red band maxi, get in contact with me, WhatsApp me. You can go straight to my website, ianallen.org. This morning I had to dispatch my camera crew to go down there very early this morning. Very early this morning. And also, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue with another murder, a businessman fatally stabbed at his Woodford Garden home. A 25-year-old victim has been detained. Everybody know this boy from Chaguanas. Everybody. Gregory Reese. I know him personally. Personally, I know this boy. Sorry, a 25-year-old female detained. Sorry. I guess this call is just, I'm merely disoriented. Chaguanas businessman Gregory Reese, who was previously charged in 1.4. Well, I know him from Chaguanas. Everybody knows him. He was charged for fraud matter has been identified as the man fatally stabbed at Woodford Gardens apartment on Sunday. Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the death after he was found injured inside an apartment at the corner of Oak Avenue and Coconut Drive, Woodford Garden. Reese was charged in 2017 with uttering forged valuable securities and obtaining money by false pretenses after allegedly depositing fraudulent checks totaling 1.4 into his bank account. The matter involved checks drawn on the account of Arima Borough Corporation. There was an altercation. In fact, leading to his death, there was an altercation, and he was fatally stabbed by the female who lived at the apartment. Emergency health services paramedics responded but found Reese with no vital signs. He was later declared dead by the district medical officer. Police said a 25-year-old woman has been detained. Oh, that is the woman. That is the woman. Well, all suspects are innocent. The suspect is innocent until proven guilty, yeah? So I guess this is the woman sitting there. She's a 25-year-old girl. Huh. Ladies and gentlemen, this took place at Woodford Gardens, Chaguanas, last night. This is the apartment that we are showing there. We're going to take a fast break. When we come back, we will continue.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
You're watching the Ian Allen Show. Join us on social media.
Step inside, the deals are right. Dollar value makes it right. Fresh and friendly every day. Save more in every way. Dollar value where prices shine. Stretch your dollar every time. From pantry goods to something new. Dollar value's here for you. Dollar value.
Montreux Chaguanas and
Gasparillo. Supermarket.
We are updating our imagery, but our websites remain the same. Please stay tuned.
What's stopping you from owning land? The down payment? Worried about getting financing? Well, not anymore. Corsica Estates Vancouver covers both. No down payment and easy in-house financing options with affordable monthly installments of $2,709 and up to 10 years to pay. Peaceful location, excellent investment potential. Newlyweds, families, working professionals, and smart investors. It's time to build your future on your own terms. Corsica Estates Vancouver, no down payment, no excuses, just opportunity. Call today for more details.
Low prices, more value, weekly giveaways only in Food Chopper Supermarket, 121 EMR Remo on JHI Trading Compound. Join our loyalty card program. Enter for a chance to win our monthly grand prize. We are open Monday to Friday 8 to 8, Saturday 7 to 8, and Sunday 7 to 3.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC Ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Day Bay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone.
Score big at Passad's The Food Gate with our mega month-end deals. Big savings on Ibis all-purpose flour 5 kg, now only $27. Nescafe Instant Coffee Classic 170 grams, now only $60. Lucasade Energy Drink 360 ml, 2 for just $20. Fresh Harvest Soybean Oil 1 gallon, now only $64.99. Cotonnier Bathroom Tissue 24-pack, now only $32. Oba Spaghetti 300 grams, 5 packs, now only $20. Crown Parboiled Rice 8 kg, just $64.99. And Bermuda's Cricks Crackers Original 4 by 9 ounces, now only $55. Don't wait. Shop and score big on your everyday essentials at Passad's The Food King. Offer ends July 8th or while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Passad's, we're here to stay. The Food King Passad's.
TriCare Medical Center is now open at Extra Plaza South Park, and we're changing the way you experience healthcare.
No more long waits, no more running around.
GP clinics every day from 6 a.m. to midnight. Full specialist services.
X-rays.
Ultrasounds. And the most affordable accredited medical lab.
All in one place. Fast, modern, accessible. TriCare Medical Center, Extra Plaza, South Park, now open.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, a security guard wanted after a Rima bar altercation leaves patron dead, escapes on foot after chase. A night out ended in tragedy after a 33-year-old man was stabbed to death following an altercation outside a bar in Rima. Dead is Calvin James, 33 of Phase 2 Malabar. That's all we have. We need a photograph of him. Police said that officers responded to a report of an assault shortly after 5:30 a.m. in the vicinity of Vibes Room Bar on Green Street, Arima. While at the scene, officers observed blood on the pavement outside the establishment and began interviewing witnesses. During the investigation, police saw a man leaving the bar who became suspicious and fled. When officers attempted to speak with him, a foot chase ensued through several streets in Arima, but the suspect managed to escape. Investigators later spoke with the owner of the bar, who told them the man who fled was employed as a security officer at the establishment. The owner reported that he had instructed the security officer not to allow patrons to re-enter the premises after leaving. Police were told that Calvin James allegedly attempted to re-enter the bar, resulting in an altercation with the security officer. A short time later, homicide investigators received information that James had been taken to a Rima hospital suffering from 2 stab wounds. Despite efforts by medical personnel, he was pronounced dead. The security officer can get in contact with me, maybe his relatives. Those of you, if anybody witnessed anything, get in contact with me. You can go to ianallen.org and you can send the information anonymously. Just remember that, anonymously. Or you can WhatsApp me on 1-868-294 4081. Also, I had to tell you in other news, an AR-15 rifle used in a deadly attack on Maracas Bay fisherman. A 24-year-old fisherman was brutally gunned down in the early hours on Friday, June the 26th, after heavily armed attackers opened fire on him in Maracas Fishing Village, leaving investigators probing whether the killing was linked to an ongoing dispute involving the victim's brother and another man. That is Alexander Jasef James, also known as Alex, of Spring Avenue, Maracas Bay Fishing Village. According to police, around 2:50 a.m., officers assigned to Maracas Bay Police Station received a report of a loud explosion, followed by information that a man was lying motionless near the fishing depot and boat repair yard along Spring Avenue. Officers arrived at the scene where they found a crowd gathering along the roadway. They were directed to a bloodied body of James. He was pronounced dead at the scene of by the district medical officer. Crime scene investigator later processed the area and recovered 9 spent shell casing, including 8 5.56 rifle casing and 9mm casing. Police were told that on June 21st, James' brother became involved in an altercation with a man known to him. The following day, James reportedly confronted the same individual who allegedly threatened to kill both brothers. That is all we have so far. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, an 18-year-old was arrested after caught having sex with a minor in his back seat. The mechanic from Quarry, there's a mechanic from Quarry Village, Superior, has been arrested after a estate constable allegedly found him and a 15-year-old teen naked inside a parked vehicle during a mobile patrol in Lower Barkport on Friday night. According to police, security officers were conducting patrols along Picton Residential at around 8:20 on June the 26th when they noticed a silver Nissan Tida parked along the roadway. The officers approached the vehicle and allegedly discovered the man and the teen naked in the backseat having sex. When questioned, both reportedly said they had engaged in consensual sexual intercourse. The 18-year-old was detained and taken to Barkport Police Station where he was detained as investigation continued. The teenager of Diebe was later referred to the Princestown Health Facility for medical examination. Officers of the Child Protection Unit were informed. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a young boy died on Saturday morning in the vicinity. Hold on, yeah. A CIC student killed after motorcycle collides with car on highway. Apparently took the dad's bike without permission. A 15-year-old Form 3 student of CIC was killed in a tragic motorcycle crash along the Churchill Roosevelt Highway in El Socorro on Saturday. The victim has been identified as Idris Hussein of Kunopia. According to initial report, the teenager allegedly took his father's motorcycle without permission and went for a ride while traveling west along the highway. The motorcycle collided with a car that was changing lanes. The vehicle impacted through the teen from the motorcycle as he sustained fatal injuries. The crash was captured on a dash cam mounted in another vehicle traveling along the highway. The footage has since begun circulating on social media. Police are continuing investigation into the circumstances surrounding the fatal collision. Story by the I.A.N. network. Oh my God. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I spoke to his uncle a while ago, and the uncle was very saddened about it, but it's a story that interview with the uncle is very, very inspiring, in the sense that it's a warning for parents. It's just a warning, and it's sad. It's not like he stole the bike. He did not steal the bike. You know, somebody might say, well, he thieved the bike. No, he was riding. He normally rides the bike in Monroe Road. Because I did my investigation. Everybody knows that. And it's just sad because that's the father's only child. That's the daddy's only child. Look at him. That's the father's only child. I don't know how this man will pick it up. We spoke to the uncle briefly, and he was nice. He said, good, you know, he described his nephew as really good, and it's just sad. And the uncle also sent a warning to parents who allow their children to take a little chance in driving and whatnot. You really have to be careful. But that is a very, very sad case. And I would not say that he thieved the bike. You understand? And we don't want to class him like he stole the bike and whatnot because he was driving before. Maybe he himself decided to take a chance on the highway and he lost his life. But it's sad because he's at that age, ladies and gentlemen, to go drive on, things like that at 15 years old. They want to know what's going on. They want to know how to drive the motorbike, all kind of thing, and it's just sad. So I spoke to the uncle a short while ago. Let's go to it. What exactly happened here?
Well, from my knowledge, they said that he took the bike without his father's knowledge.
Right. But how somebody told me, right, off the record here, that the bike belongs to him.
The father.
Huh?
The father is the father's bike, but the father and son has does ride together because they have two bikes. One bike, I believe, right now is down.
Okay.
But
right, go ahead. Now, this is what I have. You're just letting you know what I have, right?
Okay.
This is what I have. CIC student killed after motorcycle collides with car on highway, allegedly took dad's bike without permission. 15-year-old Form 3 student was killed in a tragic accident on Churchill Roosevelt Highway on El Socorro on Saturday 27th. The victim has been identified as Idris Hussein of Colombia. According to initial report, the teenager allegedly took the father's motorcycle without his permission and went along the highway. The motorcycle collided with a car that was changing lanes.
Right.
The crash was captured on a dash cam mounted in another vehicle traveling along the highway. The footage has since begun circulating on social media. Go ahead.
Now, yes, from what I was told from family members, he did not have permission to go with the bike.
Oh, why you take it for?
But also, he doesn't have his license. And they allow him a little small chance then to ride up and down in the back road.
Somebody said it's regular. He's always on the bike in Conopia. He's always on the bike.
Always on the bike in Monroe Road.
In Monroe Road, and a lot of people want to know, well, this man has no license. Why is he riding this bike? So why the parents didn't put down their foot?
Well, the parents,
it's sad.
The parents separated, so apparently when he is with his dad, he gets more freedom. He can do these things here,
right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is really sad. How is the father coping?
Father is totally out there, mentally broken, then I must say. I can't say it more that way.
And that is your nephew?
That's my nephew, yes.
And what is your name?
Mohammed Hussein.
Mohammed Hussein. You're not from Kunupia also?
Born and grew up in Kunupia, I married this side.
I know your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're a central boy, but that is real sad, boy. When the father come, I mean, how they got knowledge that the bike was missing?
After the accident, when they pulled the license plate for the ownership through the insurance.
This happened at approximately what time? On Saturday? In the night?
Saturday morning.
What time?
I think they said somewhere like between 10 and 11, somewhere around there.
Saturday morning?
Yeah. We got the message a little after lunchtime on my side then.
Hey. I tell you, boys will be boys, you know. But you see, I will tell you something. What kind of people upset about all this could have been avoided? Because first of all, he should not have been on the road driving. You can't have a 15-year-old riding a bike, and they say he's up and down the road. It's not a normal thing, but he can ride too.
Yeah.
They say he can ride.
He has been riding a while, so he
has been riding a while, so he can, but that doesn't give him the right to go on the nation's road or break the law. But don't get me wrong, but I just say it could have been avoided, boy.
Yeah.
Because young boy, CIC, he went to a good school. Why he just didn't listen, boy? But they say he had custom taking the bike, so I mean the impression they're giving, like the boy take the bike and thief the bike and he gone with the bike. No, he always riding the father bike, and the father them know he riding up and down on one road. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple family members know that and they just encourage it.
Well, I won't say they encourage you to leave it because you can ride. You know what people I know is get the children van to drive and car to drive on the road. Because no, he can drive, he has 16 years. No, he can drive the car real good. He drive up and down the road on it. But if something really happens, and this is a tragedy today, this is very sad that this could have been avoided, boy. How the father coping?
Not good.
Is that his only son?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All his, I mean, he has his cousins and everybody is traumatized.
Hey, boy. Oh my God. How the father works something?
Father is a mechanic.
Hey, boy. So the boy fascinated with motorbikes from small?
He has been different time of his life, different thrills. And apparently he's in the age right now that the motorcycle, ATV, that kind of stuff, he in that zone.
That's real
right
sad.
now.
And you know, I'll tell you something, and that's why I don't know if you will agree with me, I don't know if you will agree with me. I always say that even the age limit for driving should go up. Because these children are so young.
The government has
18 years.
talked about it to carry it up to 21.
They keep to 21 because they're too young. Because sometimes when you give them young people a little car to drive, them start to mash out. Everybody, you had that experience, I had that experience. You want a zest. No matter if it's not a big time car, but a car gives you a kind of power. You feel nice, you drive up. You know, when you have 18 years. But you don't have experience on the road. Every day you driving, look, you driving, I driving, and every day is a learning experience. You always encounter something. With my experience, I could crash today, boy. I know a car coming on the other side. I know somebody overtaking, but it's very sad. And now knowing that is his only child. That is more terrible. So you have been standing with him. That is
my youngest brother. Well, my younger brother. But he is both of us, so I'm the older one and he is the younger one. Like, well,
But is there anything right now that you want to give like a warning, like I would have advised to young children who parents were encouraging to drive without a license and whatnot?
Children, warning them is one, but we as parents need to put down our foot. If you're going to give the children a length of rope to run with, you have to know what you're doing.
True.
I would not say no. You could give them a chance. But a supervised, a motorcycle has nothing concerning supervision.
Nothing.
If it's a vehicle, a normal motor vehicle, you could be in the vehicle with your child. I'm not saying no. Your child have the go on and get the learners. You are an authorized driver for how much years before that?
Yes. Give
them a little chance to get the experience because the road is not safe and it is totally unpredictable. I myself drive truck for a living, heavy truck. So I see a lot of I see a lot of on the road. Can't say it no differently.
Hey boy. Man only son, boy. Nah, boy, don't think no father can get over that, boy. That they can get over.
It hasn't. I personally, I've seen my brother break down, my mom, my sister, even his two cousins, my two children. I just trying to hold his strength right now before I crash. Because I know it biting at my heart. But somebody has to try and keep our strength.
Will you be buried under Muslim rights?
Yes.
I'm doing it free funeral for you all?
Yeah.
And
we wasn't able to get the body today. For whatever reasons, I wasn't. Well, I didn't talk to my sister and them whole day. It's when I go up tonight how we doing the normal week and we doing a little prayers and thing before that. So when I go up there, then I would get some more details of what happened today.
Hey, boy. That is so sad, but it's really a wake-up call, boy. Look, a little chance, yeah? A little chance. I mean, you give your son, you give your nephew a little chance on you. Take a little shiner. You know, they can drive and thing, but look how things look how this boy lost his life, yeah? Boy, that's real sad. If I tell you something, I'll tell you this. As much as people might come down on the father, I don't come down on the father. I wouldn't come down.
I wouldn't come fully. I would not blame
come
the
fully on the
father fully. Because if you are being given a chance, it is for you.
Right or wrong, just ride it,
Yeah.
So let's take a little thing in the yard and then just drive now, right now.
I mean, when
right
we were growing up, where we grew up in Monroe, it's a back road.
Yeah.
So down to our father, he used to tell me, all right, from where we live in to the Savannah is as far as we would have get to go.
You take a little shy.
So it's right a minute drive down the road for the most.
And come back here. So right on the yard and thing, but boys and them, and then remember the mother and father just they separate. So the father, you know, trying all to please the little boy.
The father trying to bond with his son.
Trying to bond with it. Well said. I like what you said there.
And the bonding with them is like the fishing, this motorcycle thing now. Yeah.
My heart really got for the father. I mean, he will condemn him. I would not condemn him. I would not do that.
I will not condemn him wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly, but the boy take up the bike and he go on and, you know.
It's something recently for some family event I spoke to my nephew again about us. You're taking a chance is a chance, but there is a limit. You need to know your limit. You need to know what responsibility your responsibility is to be on the road. Don't abuse it.
Anyway.
Stuck for a light happen like this.
So you got the facts exactly what went on and what not, and to the family and extend my sympathy to your brother and thing, right? Thank you again.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
The I.A.N show will be right back.
You're watching the Ian Allen Show. Join us on social media.
Partner, I feel we holding pressure.
Pressure? Nah, man. Sasha come with a serious hand.
All you hear about the Sasha sale?
Boy, Sasha really ain't come to play for this anniversary.
Up to 50 off?
Them deals looking dangerous. Same way I had to take them Sasha deals before somebody beat you to it. Don't forget, them Sasha deals hanging too. Come catch your hands before the sale done.
Looking for a reliable woodworking company? Then look no further. Henchan & Son Woodworking provides quality custom-built furniture, kitchen cupboards, granite countertops, and much more. We also provide all materials needed to get the job done. Call us for your quote today.
Beat the heat at Kinko Limited Auto AC Parts and Services. Our techs have years of experience keeping you cool and comfortable. Exceptional prices, quality work, and outstanding services. Call, WhatsApp, or come in today and take advantage of our many specials.
We are updating our imagery, but our websites remain the same. Please stay tuned.
Move from CXC to your business management degree in just over 2 years with the globally and ACTT recognized ABE qualification at CTS College. Students with limited CSEC passes or mature candidates with work experience can enroll. Each level can be completed in under 6 months, with a diploma awarded upon completion of each level and a bachelor's degree awarded at the end of the entire program. Contact CTS College today and ask about our flexible payment terms.
Clive Allen Funeral Services, the first and only full-service funeral home and licensed crematorium in Sangre Grande. Independently owned and operated by Clive and Trisha Allen, with no affiliation to any other funeral home. Affordable packages start at $6,000. Call 668-0896.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Ready for a home makeover? Head to Felicity Furniture and Appliances, where style, comfort, and savings come together. Luxurious sofas, elegant dining sets, beds, stoves, freezers, and more. Visit us at Lot 10B, Pierre Road, Felicity, Chaguanas.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
Now, also, ladies and gentlemen, I have a sad announcement. I just got a call that the mother of Arnold Electrical on Kearney Savannah Road passed away. Her name is known as Merle Mohammed. You know, I want to give you a story about that woman. I want to give you a story tonight about that woman called Merle Mohammed. Put up a picture, please. Right, Merle Mohammed from Kearney Savannah Road. That's the mother of Arnold, Alan, and Lisa. Ladies and gentlemen, that woman, I have known that woman for all my life, and let me tell you why. For those of you who don't know, I went to the Caton's Primary School, Miss Caton. Great woman, great woman, Miss Caton. Kindergarten school, preschool as they say, with my little short pants and the little white t-shirt, white shirt, Merle Mohammed, yeah. And right there, she lived right opposite Caton's preschool, kindergarten school. Everybody from the settlement went to that school. Everybody from the settlement went to that school. Every who went to that Caton school. I went to Caton school. And that is where her son and I became friends, Alan Mohammed. After that, we went to primary school together. Montrose Vidic. And every morning, I could tell you this, I come in from by Bilger Road, walking. Alan, Arnold, Lisa, 4 of us walking straight to Shagona's, straight to Vidic School. And every single morning when I reach, waiting for them to get ready, I will sit down with my little bag, and that woman will give me breakfast. Roti, plantain, and whatever she gives her son, she will pack lunch for me. And I will say, Auntie, I have lunch. She say, well, there nothing. But I'm glad for you too, because I don't eat out my lunch, because I'm not getting anything there. And that woman and her husband, they are like my second parents. Her husband's name is Faisal Mohammed. He's a practicing Muslim, really great guy. I consider him like a father. They are good people, really decent people. And on evenings, so we grew up in primary school, we'd go there, and every day I stopped there, every single day. And even on evenings when we going back home with Alan, and that's why today, that's the only person I know from my preschool time was Alan Mohammed, her son. When we reach home, she would leave food covered on, but she's not home, maybe she went out, and she would leave the food covered on. And you know what she would do? You would never believe it. She would leave a plate separate for my food. So when I reach there, I have food covered on to eat for me. Never forget that. And they have a little hammock, and the father singing and all kind of thing. Never. I've gone to their house numerous times. And from there, they went to another junior sec. Then after even though they had gone to another junior sec, we all passed for junior sec. We were still friends. We were still connected. We were still stop and check them out. And then after we went back to senior sec, he and I were in senior sec together. Alan and I were in senior sec together. Carpichima. That was then Carpichima senior come. And then we did evening classes together. So all that time I would still come and check them and line with them. And remember, we all were 15, 16. They have an eat up home for Eid. Yeah, my first set of friends I ever went to share with in Eid time. His father used to always invite people and have nice food and whatnot. And it's very, very sad. But today, I had to make this announcement. And to the family, Faisal, Lisa, Arnold, you are like my brothers and sisters. There's no, and ever so often I'll go to Arnold and if I stop, I will still stop and talk to them. I can imagine they're the kind of people I could go in the pot, take up food, sit down and eat, rock on the hammock and rest on the plate right there. That is how good we are. Up to this point. Up to this point. There's no I.A.N. Allen. I would never let her call me I.A.N. Allen. I told her that don't call me. She said Mr. Allen that day. I said, hello, don't do that, Allen, Mom. Don't do that. Benji. She calls me Benji. Yeah, my home name. So it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. And they have really lost a great person. A great, great person. To the family, to Alan, my best friend. Up to this day, some people don't talk, but you know them from all your life. These are the people that shared great, great times with while growing up. And I'll never forget that lady, never. How she'll put away a plate for me while I'm going home. She'll pack and put it in a little brown bag and say, come I.A.N. as you're walking up, you would eat that when you're going home. And everything they cook, she'll pack food for me. Sometimes, at times, if rain falling and I get a drop to school, Alan get a drop, you already gone to school, she would pack a little container and say, give Benji that. Yeah, she treated me like a son. And it's very, very sad, very, very sad. Very, very, very sad. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we must make time. We must make time to go see people as they age and, as much as we are busy, make time. Because you never know when they could just leave this earth. As they say, I be a killer, Jai be a killer. You come with nothing, you leave with nothing. You have to go one day. But it's sad. Also, ladies and gentlemen, speaking about sadness, I went to our home on Saturday where they tied up they killed a 75-year-old woman in a home invasion. For one of time, I know I have so much to tell you, but I did visit the scene on Saturday. Go ahead. This is Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian Allen Reed Hassan Ali Trace Barkpaw. I'm now at the house with Tara Bridgemore, and a 75-year-old was found dead 1 o'clock this morning. This is her son-in-law. He found her, and I want to just show you something. They came into this woman's house, tied her up. What they did? Come and tell me. When you found out,
when I found her, she foot was hanging off.
Listen to this, sir.
They plait her foot like this, and they use tie her up and they pull it tight. The hand was behind the back the same way.
A 75-year-old, huh?
They pull that tie up, pull it real stiff, and you can see how she just choke her because it had a scarf. So they used to pull and just strangle her. And with the ball and probably the mouth opening, it had a duster. They take that duster and they wrap it, push
it down her throat. Just imagine that. And I mean, this is terrible. If you have any information, you're going to see more about this entire incident on Monday at 5:45. But make sure If you have any information, WhatsApp me on 1-868-294408. I'm just here at the home here, speaking with relatives, went around with neighbors. I have a footage, you understand? And we need to get them, but this is just terrible. This woman living here 57 years, almost 50-something years. I just spoke to her daughter, they're testing her pressure downstairs, his son-in-law here. I mean, this is craziness. You should see the little area they pass through. The little area. You know what it is to come here? This woman is 75 years, 75 years, My God. Anything you all have? Any information? Any other incidents you would like me to highlight for you? And get involved? And just to let you know, the man who was knocked down on a different Devon and Santos, the guy, police went and checked the camera footage. I had to tell you that also. I tell him my head hot. This is craziness. This is terrible. This is sad. I can't find words. Okay, thank you. He's 5 years old. They take a cloth and push it down in the woman's mouth, Let's imagine 75 years old, and kill that lady, If you have any information, I did a whole, I spoke to everybody there, and I have that to show you tomorrow. Also, and if you think that is bad, like a 64-year-old woman found bleeding, child tied up during a home invasion right in Chagonas. A 64-year-old woman was left critically injured, but thank God she's alive, compared to the 75-year-old that was killed in Hassan Ali Trace. A 64-year-old woman was left critically injured, and a 6-year-old child was found tied up following the terrifying home invasion at Edinburgh 500. Police said the incident occurred between 9:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. on June 27, and several men entered the home. When a relative arrived at the residence around 11 a.m., she found the child restrained in the house. Remember, we don't end at 7 yet. Just go ahead. We continue.
Crime Watch does not end at 7 p.m. It continues on all our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and on our website. Download the I.A.N app today.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, for all those of you who are looking at us online and all the different platforms, you can go back and look at the show on I.A.N Network on Facebook. And remember, in a couple of days, make sure it's going to be I.A.N Network. I.A.N Network. Remember that. It's going to be I.A.N. This is the ad that they are currently running right now. I.A.N. All our platforms will be changed to I.A.N Network as July the 1st. Go ahead.
We are updating our imagery, but our websites remain the same. Please stay tuned.
And that is why I tell you that July we are taking Crime Watch to, we are taking the studio to another level. As you know, we will be going on television and all these things, and you make sure you can book your spots. Get in contact with our advertising team, advertise on the news, make sure we have more programming. And what we're going to do, we are making space for those who want to book their shows, book an hour show. You may be in the next station, you're not seeing any profit, we're going to talk about all that tomorrow. A 64-year-old woman was found bleeding, child tied up during a home invasion, female critical at hospital. The 64-year-old woman was left critically injured, and a 6-year-old child was found tied up following terrifying home invasion at Edinburgh 500, Chagonas. Police said the incident occurred around 9:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. on June 27, 2026, when several men entered the home. When a relative arrived at the residence around 11 a.m., she found the child restrained inside the house and the elderly woman lying on the ground in a pool of blood. The child was freed and emergency services were contacted. The injured woman was taken for medical attention, where she remained unresponsive and required oxygen. Police said a quantity of jewelry was discovered missing from the home, with the value yet to be determined. Also, in other news, ladies and gentlemen, an off-duty cop intervenes in a stabbing attack. Suspect surrenders after tense standoff. Quick action by an off-duty police officer believed to have prevented further harm to a 32-year-old custom officer who was repeatedly stabbed at a Mount Lambert apartment on Friday. Because of the actions of the police officer, This person is alive today. Police said I.A.N Seals was attacked at around 8:35 a.m. on June 26 at her apartment in Mount Lambert Circular. Investigators said off-duty police Sergeant Antonio Guerra heard screams, went to investigate, and alleged found the 31-year-old Jalil Thomas, a security officer with Custom and Excise Division, repeatedly stabbing Seals with a knife. I repeat, investigators said off-duty police Sergeant Antonio Guerra heard screams and went to investigate and allegedly found 31-year-old Jalil Thomas, a security officer with Customs and Excise Division, repeatedly stabbing Seals with a knife. The officer intervention brought the attack to an end. Seals was pushed outside the apartment by Thomas and taken to the Eric William Medical Science Complex, where she was admitted in a critical but stable condition. Thomas barricaded himself inside the apartment before surrendering peacefully following negotiation with Sergeant Guerra and responding police officers. He was taken into custody. Police continue to investigate while Seals remain hospitalized recovering from an injury. Guerra has since been praised for his quick response and intervention, which officers believe prevented the situation from turning fatal. Officers from Barataria CID are continuing the investigation. Thank God for that police officer. Sergeant Guerra. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, a former ACP under probe. TTPS investigation kept tightly guarded amid serious allegation. Details surrounding an ongoing investigation involving a former Assistant Commissioner of Police are being closely guarded with limited information. And I said limited. We don't know who the person has not been identified. Limited information emerging from within the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Sources told I.A.N News that the matter is being treated with a high level of confidentiality, with one describing the situation as being kept hush-hush. Another source indicated that two separate investigations may be underway, one involving Child Protection Unit and another involving the Anti-Extortion Unit. The nature of the allegation against the 14-year-old female and the circumstances surrounding the former ACP remains unclear, as only a small number of persons within the TTPS are said to be aware of the details. Investigators have not publicly disclosed the information on the matter as inquiries continue. In other news, ladies and gentlemen, from extortion case to new allegation, suspended officer faces additional charges. From extortion case to new allegation, suspended officer faces additional charges. A suspended Trinidad and Tobago police officer already before the court subject for extortion, kidnapping, robbery and larceny charges has now been charged in a separate case involving the alleged kidnapping and sexual assault of a 20-year-old woman. Police Constable 39-year-old Nabat Baino of Siram Trace, Calcutta, No. 1 Freeport, was arrested on June the 20th and held under the 7-day detention order after investigators linked him to the June 3rd incident. Police said the woman reported that she was forcibly removed from a vehicle by a man who identified himself as a police officer by displaying what appeared to be an official TTPS identification badge. She alleged she was taken to an undisclosed location where she was sexually assaulted. Following an investigation by the Chaguanas Criminal Investigation Department, Baino was allegedly positively identified. Was positively identified by two witnesses during an identification parade. Following advisory from the Director of Public Prosecution, Roger Gaspard, Senior Counsel, Baino was charged with kidnapping, grievous sexual assault, attempted grievous sexual assault, and serious indecent assault. He's expected to appear before a Master of the High Court on Monday. That's all we have so far. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Baino is no stranger to the court. In May 2025, while under suspension, he appeared before the Couva Master Court charged with 2 counts of demanding money by menace, 2 counts of kidnapping, robbery and larceny arising of 2 separate alleged extortion schemes. Police allege victims were lured through the Instagram to a pharmacy car park in Vancouver where Bino identified himself as a police officer, displayed a TTPS identification card and demanded money to avoid supposed legal consequences. He was granted $650,000 bail in those matters and remains before the court. The TTPS reiterated that all allegations of criminal conduct will be investigated thoroughly and impartially regardless to the status of or occupation of those involved, that no one is above the law. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a fast break. When we come back, I'll tell you about cable thieves.
The I.A.N. Show will be right back.
Tired of renting month after month? No bank loan approval? Good news! Own land in Rio Claro with private financing. Pay just $25,000 down and $2,083 monthly for 10 years. Call today and make land ownership happen.
When NASA set out to explore the reaches beyond our world, they needed a material that would hold up to the demands of the unknown. Flexible titanium. Engineered from the same alloy used for missile heat shields, Flexon set the new standard in durable eyewear. Flexible titanium eyewear.
Available at Neo Eyewear, 91D Main Road, Suite 1, Montrose Mall, Chagonas, 672-5052 or 390-3196.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Chiclesia Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags, leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper, ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Chiclesia Limited, 665-3336.
We are updating our imagery, but our websites remain the same. Please stay tuned.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Welcome back to the I.A.N. Show.
We continue, ladies and gentlemen. Cable thieves strike again. Second AGC community hit in a week. A second housing development corporation, AGC community, has been targeted by cable vandals in the space of a week, leaving hundreds of residents without electricity and raising fresh concern over a growing theft of expensive armored electrical cable. The latest incident occurred on Saturday, June the 27th at AGC Current Hills Development, where vandals cut underground electric cables, disrupting power to approximately 220 customers. According to information shared by the Minister of Housing, Philip Alexander, Trinidad and Tobago According to the information shared by the Minister in the Ministry of Housing, Philip Alexander, Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission, T&T crew worked throughout the weekend and had already restored electricity to about 140 customers. Repair will continue on Sunday with approximately 80 customers expected to remain without power for another additional 3 to 4 hours while damaged cables were replaced. The incident comes just 1 week after underground electrical cables were deliberately cut at Fairfield Housing Development in Craignish, Princestown on Saturday, leaving about 450 customers without electricity. And also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, highway collision was no accident. Gang forces the vehicle to stop before violent robbery. Cops warn of new tactic being used. Again, highway collision was no accident. Gang forces vehicle to stop before violent robbery. Cops warn of new tactics being used. 3 Chaguanas residents were robbed after what police believe was a staged collision on the Beetham Highway, prompting renewed warning for motorists not to stop in isolated areas following minor crashes. The victims, all of Endeavour, Chaguanas, was traveling east along the Beetham Highway shortly after 10:20 on Friday, 26/2026, in a white Ford Ranger when they felt an impact to the rear of their vehicle. According to the police, the occupants then noticed a gold Nissan Almera pull alongside them with its driver, insisting they pull off the road. Believing they had been involved in a traffic accident, the driver complied and stopped near 24th Street, Helyard, Beetham. Once outside the vehicle, the driver of the Almera reportedly demanded money for the alleged collision before calling out several men. A group surrounded the victim and launched a violent attack. Investigators said 2 of the victims were beaten before the group stole cash, a gold chain, iPhone 11, and a gold ring. After the robbery, the victims were ordered back into their vehicle and told to leave the area. Police said the incident mirrors a growing trend in which criminals deliberately cause or stage minor collision to force unsuspecting motorists to stop before robbing them. Officers are advising members of the public that if a suspect or collision may be set up, they should avoid stopping in isolated or poorly lit areas. Instead, they should continue driving to the nearest police station or another safe populated location while attempting to know the registration number, make, model, and any identification. And today, ladies and gentlemen, what you should do is warn your children, those who have just started to drive, warn them and let them know. Because some people are naive, they will stop. I wonder who are bunks, I wonder this. No, it is a setup, because that's what they're doing. They're bunksing your cars on the highway in lonely areas, wanting you to stop. They will rob you, kidnap you, do whatever they have to do. Whatever they have to do. I tell you, times are different out here. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, you have to tell people what exactly is going on. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, grieving father hospitalized under police guard after state of emergency arrest. I repeat, grieving father hospitalized under police guard after state of emergency arrest. A 63-year-old father detained under the state of emergency regulations over controversial remarks made during a live radio program has been hospitalized after suffering what has been described as a mild heart attack while in police custody. Christopher Samaru of River Range Road, La Saiva, Marval, remains warded under police guard after falling ill several days after his detention. Samaru was arrested following comments he allegedly made during his Father's Day program on I.A.N 5.5 FM on Sunday, June the 21st, while discussing the police killing of his son, Joshua Samaru. Police launched an investigation on the Regulations 11 of the Emergency Powers Regulation 2026, alleging Samaru stated that during the live broadcast, "Left it up to me, I will just get a gun and every policeman I see, I will kill them." The following day, accompanied by his attorney, Aaron Stephen Lewis, Samaru attended the Central Police Station and later the St. Clair police station while he was formally intervened. Speaking with the media, House Samari insisted his comments had been taken out of context. You remember that? Go ahead.
Well, basically, we just come here to clear up a misunderstanding that was that took place. So we just come to...
Right. Remember, so Samari was taken to custody after the statement he made. Several days later, he reportedly became ill while detained and was rushed to hospital, where he was diagnosed with a mild heart attack. He remains hospitalized under police guard. The investigation stemmed from Samari's appearance on a Father's Day edition program and what. And also in other news, Mute facing 3 charges: reckless driving, obscene language, and resisting the arrest. Social media personality Nicholas Mute, better known as online as Mute, has been charged with 3 offenses, following the arrest by police. This guy makes me laugh because, remember what he said? When was the last time you gone in a place and your feet shutting and he said he got the 3 line, and he makes me laugh, He really makes me laugh. Social media personality Nicholas Mute, known online as Mute, has been charged with 3 offenses following his arrest by police in Port-au-Prince. Mute was charged on Friday after officers allegedly observed him driving recklessly along Arapita Avenue, Woodbrook. According to police, officers intercepted the vehicle and attempted to speak with the social media personality. During the interaction, Mute allegedly used obscene language towards the officers and resisted attempts to arrest him. He was subsequently detained and charged with reckless driving, using obscene language, and resisting arrest. Police have not yet released further details surrounding the incident or indicate what Mute is expected to when he's expected to appear before the court. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, wow. Chicken prices set to rise as new price list circulate. Chicken prices set to rise as new price list circulate. Consumers could soon be paying more for chicken after a new price list reported from a popular chicken processing company in Trinidad began circulating, showing increase across several products. The price board indicates the higher price for a range of chicken cuts, including mixed parts, breast, drumstick, wings, thighs, whole chicken. I tell you, watch me, mind your own chicken home. Yes, my grandmother used to do that. So I have more to tell you, but we're really out of time. Really out of time. So ladies and gentlemen, again, those of you advertise with us, all our agents will be calling you, and you will start taking your packages into the news and whatnot, start booking, because the entire, remember, our the I.A.N show stays on I.A.N network, but it's the I.A.N news and whatnot. Outside of that, we run an independent, they run an independent media house. I would not say me, I don't. Okay, I am responsible for my show, but we have hired an independent person. We'll make a nice speech tomorrow, and I'll tell you all about our plans and whatnot. Okay, so have a wonderful night. God bless you. You be safe out there. A lot of things happening, a lot of things happening, and you got to be strong. WhatsApp me on 1-868-294-4081. Remember, get your ads, start booking your ads on the 7 o'clock news. Yeah, we coming. All right? That's all I can tell you. Start. Thanks again. You be good. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out.